Hey guys, it's Brian at Sign Me Up Designs again, and today we're going to make these 2008 RZR 800 seats look brand new again. These seats are from a 2008 Polaris RZR 800, and as you can see, they've just torn at the seams here. They're dry rotted and cracked, and they've been in there for a while. Same thing with this one. The seat backs themselves don't look too bad. There's one little issue right here, so I'm not going to waste my money replacing these, but we are going to replace these seat covers today, and we're really going to try to clean these up to where they look brand new again. Okay, basic list of tools you're going to need. You're going to need a T27 Torx bit, you're going to need a 7/16 socket, and some sort of ratchet, or in my case I've got an impact driver and a staple gun, and also some brand new seat covers. These seat covers I got on eBay for about 40 bucks, and I got one for this seat and one for this seat too. The backs we're not going to replace, we're just going to clean them up. So once we get them cleaned up, they should match pretty good. We're going to start first by removing these T27 Torx bits, bolts. Now take note, because this actually determines the position of how far back your seat sits. You can use some sort of scribe or screwdriver maybe to mark the position, or you can be like me and use this paint pen and draw just around the outside so you know exactly where the bolts are going to sit afterwards. Perfect. Once you get those 4 screws out, this base plate will lift right off, and it'll leave access to the other 4 bolts, which are in these holes here, 2, 3, and 4. And they're going to be the same size as T27 Torx bit. Once you get those 4 off, the entire seat back and bracket will come off, leaving just the base. One more tool you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver, and that's just to get these old staples off. You really don't need that. Another way you can do it is cut this whole thing with a razor blade and leave the staples in there and do it afterwards. But we're going to pull all these staples out, and I'm not going to bore you with that process, but there's a lot of them, so just be patient and make sure you get them all out. Once you get all the staples out, all you got to do is just pull this cover off. Now it's going to be pretty tight, so instead of trying to pull this off, I'm just going to go ahead and get a razor blade. I'm going to make a cut right here. And that's going to open this up, and this is going to make this way easier to get off this seat bottom frame. Okay, so this one tore pretty good trying to get it off, but once you get it all loose, the seat cushion will actually separate from the base. Flip it over, and you're going to see that these little flaps right here are actually stapled to the bottom of this cushion pad right here. So same procedure, just take these staples out right here, and then the seat cover will just slide all the way out. Now that we've got the cushion isolated, you can take whatever you want to do with this leather and just sling it over there. And then now your cushion's free from the base. So what I'm going to do next, I'm actually going to clean up the seat pan. I'm going to go hose it off and clean it up a little bit, get all the dirt and nasty stuff out of there. Or if you've got a towel or something, in my case I've got a fender cover, it might be a good idea to put it down on your workbench before you do this. That way you don't mess up your nice brand new leather bottom seat. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the leather, we're going to put it upside down here, and we're going to run it through this foam bottom and get it going. Well, that's definitely backwards. Let's try this again. Okay, once we've got these flaps on, we'll go ahead and staple gun them 3 times to this base here. Alright, now you can get your pan, put it back on, just like that, and start to wrap this leather back up around this pan here. This is actually a good thing. You see how loose it is right here? That's because I didn't pull the flaps on here tight enough. So I'm gonna pull this back off, take out those staples, and I'm gonna pull them a little bit tighter to see if I can get this to lay down just a little bit smoother. That's way smoother in here. So now once we pull these sides, we should be able to get a nice form seat to this foam here. I think what I'm gonna do first is the corners though. I'm gonna try to do these corners back here first, pull them tight and kind of tuck them down to the bottom here as best I can, and go ahead and get them stapled up. The end staples are gonna go in this groove here, but I'm just kind of pulling it tight and doing some temporary staples around here, just so I can get this thing to sit where it needs to sit. I'm gonna do the same thing for the front and sides here. Okay, so that's basically it. This is definitely an aftermarket seat, so it's not going to be an exact fit to the factory, like the factory one. But also, this leather, if you sit it outside, it'll kind of form and shrink a little bit to this foam. So this is a pretty good result, better than having holes in it like we did the first time. So the only thing left to do is just trim out this excess right here so we can expose our holes again, and then put it back onto the seat. Check it out, looks pretty good. The black obviously is a little bit shinier on this because it's brand new, but we're gonna take some degreaser, just some simple degreaser. I don't know what kind that is, but I'm just gonna spray it lightly on here and just get a microfiber rag and just kind of wipe it on and see what it looks like. Try to get a lot of these dirt spots and stuff out of here. But once we get that done, it should be like brand new again. Check these things out. These things look pretty close to brand new. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Original seat covers, still in some imperfections, but it's good enough for now. This machine is just going to be a toy just to go thrash on, so it's not going to be perfect, and neither are these seats. But this is good enough for now. Let's throw them back in the buggy and see what they look like. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment down in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything that we've got going on here. If you want to see any information about any of these bikes that you see right here, I've got a video for each and every one of them. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's _Brian Rogers. That way you can find out what's going on before I post videos to YouTube. So thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.